Okay, I literally just made a video about this, but seriously, Nintendo, what the heck? There's actually no way this is the last season. I refuse to believe it. There's a few things I want to talk about today, like what we're getting, my expectations, what's to come in the future of the game, with some Duominnow news at the end. We're still trying to get 2,000 subscribers, so subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. So the trailer starts off with a new stage, as always, and then the stage name and whatnot, but this next part is really confusing. So, why do we keep getting new main weapons? Where are the new subs? Even new specials? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm glad we got a new Splatoon and Stringer, but if you're only going to give us one stage again, which I'll get into later, so that the private battle screen is perfectly equal, at least give us something extra, like holy. So let's talk about these weapons anyway. So the Wellstring V looks very interesting. It shoots 5 shots at a time, but we need to rewind this clip. So the players here get splatted after one fully charged shot. But let's look at how much damage they've taken already. So they only took damage from being painted over by the bow, which is about 15 damage, assuming they're not wearing ink resistance. So this means that all of the shots combined will do at least 85 damage, which is kind of a lot. It will probably be balanced because of the long charge time, but it also has scary paint at full charge from what I saw, so like, will you even be able to avoid this? Again, this is just speculation. We'll have to wait and see what the data miners have to say about this whenever the patch comes out. So the second weapon we got is the Mint Decavitator. So if any of you have played Ninjala in recent years, you know what I'm about to say. It really reminds me of this Slash Kicks X, I think it was called, which was a sword and sheath weapon from Ninjala which has the exact same mechanics. What's crazy is the weapon was part of the reason I quit the game, along with the Ninja Gum Lab where you can pay money to get currency to upgrade your weapon, which yes, is pay to win. The meta just got really bad because of it, but I won't get into detail. I just hope it doesn't do the same for Splatoon, so I am kinda preying on this weapon's downfall a bit because of PTSD. But anyways, this Splatoon slashes horizontally every time, and it has a little sheath. I don't think the sheath really does anything except look cool, but I could be wrong. So now it's time to talk about the new stage. It actually looks pretty cool, and this stage design is only seen 2 other times in the series, Salt Spray Rig and Skipper Pavilion. And I actually can't wait to try it. But there's also bad news. Come on. One stage, I literally just talked about this. We've only seen the kits that haven't gotten second kits yet so far, and I'm assuming some got third kits, but maybe that's just copium. But if not, why did we get one stage, Nintendo? If we get less than 9 kits, because we got 9 kits last season, it won't be enough, and this will be by far the most lackluster season we've ever gotten in the game's lifespan. At this point, if there isn't a content extension, there will be a massive decline in players, I assume, because there is nowhere near enough content to make up for this. Side order is not an excuse. This is extremely stupid, and if the patch doesn't fix any major issues in the game, how are me and others supposed to play competitive? Which brings me to the next thing, the patch. So at the time of writing, the patch hasn't been revealed yet. At this point, from what we've seen, there's no saving this update even if the patch is amazing. There are a few things that I think should be addressed. Trizooka, which I plan to make a separate video on. Pencil, which is just absurd with the paint output and the spot cooler is in right now. And some low tiers with potential to be good, like both Juniors, Sorella and Vanilla H3, to name a few. Should see some buffs. Some low tier specials as well, like finally fixing Reef Slider or Stamp as well. I really do think we can do something with these to make the game better. The game can't be perfect, but that's not an excuse to leave the meta the way it is right now. We need to have at least prominent issues like the ones listed fixed at least. So the last thing in the trailer that was shown is bigrun. Now, bigrun actually looks cool, and I'll probably stream it. And the attack of the triumvirate looks really difficult, which is why I'm excited to try it. I always like a challenge, hence my favorite salmonrun wave is glowflies. Flame me all you want, but I will always defend glowflies with my life. But anyways, this is probably my favorite part of the season, and it's not even a joke. Like, salmonrun players got a 4-course meal ready because of how much they are eating. So now, what do I expect? Well, first of all, there isn't much content to talk about my expectations for, but here's what I think about the stuff we actually got. So the new stringer looks fun actually, and I'm just gonna trust Nintendo to make it balanced for once, and in the case where it is, it looks fun, but I don't know if it'll be competitively viable. Nintendo also absolutely butchered the kits for it in my opinion. More on that in the next section, but maybe the kits are actually very synergistic, but we'll just have to wait and see I guess. The new Splatoon looks okay as well. I forgot what special it got, but it looks fine. There's one thing I'm worried about though. When you do a charge slash, as you know, you go very far and slash horizontal. But in this clip, in the Wellstring V showcase video, you see it absolutely miss the player completely because of the charge tag, which makes me have two concerns. One, can you cancel your charge before you reach the end of it? And two, how much end lag is there? These are valid concerns because if you know you're going to miss your target, you should be able to cancel it mid-charge and reposition. If not, and you're stuck in this charge, if there's too much end lag, you're just very vulnerable and it's a worse reef slider without the explosion. I'm spitting out ideas here though. We don't actually have the weapon yet. So people have talked about this already, but are there any secret kits? Since only 8 weapon kits can be shown in the trailer, unless they show table turf cards, which they didn't, we only know of 7 kits, excluding the 2 new main weapons, base kits, and the Wellstring V's second kit that we got alongside the actual weapon. 7 kits, okay. You know what I'm gonna say. This is not enough. All of it. The whole season. Big run looks along with the new stage, but that's about it. The fact that we got the second kit for the Wellstring V immediately basically confirms that we're not going to get a content extension, so I won't get into that. So anyways, to conclude, what we got is really disappointing for the alleged final season. I don't think it will be the end of the content, but the end of seasons. My hope is that we continue to get patches and at least maybe 3rd kit, but that's about it for my copium supply. Sorry for yapping for so long, there's still a lot I wanted to say, but I gotta wrap this up. One last thing though, quick announcement, Duominnow is getting its patch 2.0.0 next month, so there's something to look forward to. And I promise, even though I'm one person, I'll try my best not to make the new update lackluster. Anyways, that's all I got. Please subscribe because when I get 2,000 subscribers, I'll give out free copium. Have a good one.